Travis gives Taylor Swift a $1 million gift on Valentine's Day that will never be forgotten, particularly between NFL player Travis Kelce and global music phenomenon Taylor Swift. Love was in the air on Valentine's Day. Travis, nevertheless, wanted to go above and above this year. Rather than planning a simple romantic evening, he was crafting an event so magnificent that it would be remembered for years to come. Travis had been painstakingly organizing the ideal Valentine's Day surprise for Taylor for weeks, all with the intention of producing something remarkable that would enthrall millions of people. He started his plan with a $1 million budget and the help of some of the best jewelers, designers, and event planners in the world. The mystery begins on the morning of February 14th. When Taylor woke up, there was only one white envelope on her bedside table. A golden Taylor was pressed into a sealed envelope with a wax crest and a handwritten letter inside. It said, "Today is all about you and me, my darling. If you take the route I've laid out, you'll ultimately understand how much you matter to me." The first clue is to trace the history of the song. Taylor smiled. Her heart was already racing, and she knew precisely where to go. Travis went above and above to make this Valentine's Day party a lavish one, as seen by the private plane that was waiting for her at the airport. It was in Nashville's famous Bluebird Cafe, the same place where she had been found as a teenager. When Taylor arrived to the quaint Bluebird Cafe, the road of love was empty save for a single table in the middle of the space. A violinist gave a quiet live performance. As she approached, she saw another letter from Travis on the table. "You had a performance here before everyone recognized your name. I wish I could have seen it myself, but tonight I want you to experience it again. Savor a selection of Taylor's favorite dishes while singing and enjoying a guitar that is set up next to the table." She took up the guitar, strummed a few chords, and sang the Lover tune after she had completed her dinner, feeling the warmth of reminiscence. They handed her another packet. "Next stop, the location where your name is most prominent and where you have always wanted to play." Only one place fit the description, and Taylor's breath seized in her throat. A private concert at Madison Square Garden, the iconic venue in New York City. When she arrived at Madison Square Garden, she was returned by another private plane. The massive LED screens flanking the stadium displayed a montage of their fondest moments together, featuring unposed pictures from their dates, Chiefs games, and other memorable occasions. She was about to approach the microphone, which was placed in the center of the arena, when she heard Travis's voice coming over the speakers. "Even though I know you value this property and have sold it out many times, Taylor, I wanted it to be just ours tonight. Sing anything you want and dance whatever you want. I'm your greatest fan. This is your stage." They started crying. She inhaled deeply before taking the stage to sing. Following her performance, her voice filled the empty stadium with enchantment, filling it with absolute magic. An usher handed her another envelope. "After you've performed here, allow me to take you to a place that no one else can, a night beneath the northern lights." This time the aircraft took her not to another city, but to Finland, a whole different planet. When she arrived, a luxurious black SUV was waiting for her, and it took her through a distant window far into the snowy landscape. Igloo. Above them, the mesmerizing northern lights decorated the night in breathtaking blue and green hues, and Travis was waiting for her. Inside the igloo, Travis greeted her and gave her a hearty embrace. "I'm whispering Happy Valentine's Day, my love." A gourmet supper prepared by a Michelin-starred chef was served at a table for two. A fireplace blazing in the corner cast a golden light over the comfortable space while they dined. Travis pulled a little velvet box out of his pocket. "I wanted to give you something that no one else has, even though I know you have everything." He opened the package to see a customized, diamond-encrusted bracelet. It was no ordinary bracelet, however. A guitar for Taylor, a little airplane for their travels, a tiny football for Travis, and a heart etched with the words, "Forever and always," were all charms having a specific function. Taylor gave a heartfelt gasp. "This is lovely, Travis." He wasn't done, however. After passing the last envelope to her, he continued, "There's one more thing." After unfolding it, she read aloud the following: "Our home for all time." Her eyes widened as she stared at him in surprise. "I bought us a house," a smiling Travis stated. where we can just be away from everything, without cameras or noise, and where we can write, dream, or simply be. With tears running down her face, Taylor put her arms around him. Cradled together in their arms, she recounted a lifelong love story under the northern lights. This is the most romantic Valentine's Day ever. Taylor and Travis knew their relationship was only beginning. Taylor was certain that this Valentine's Day would be one she would never forget as she pressed her head against Travis's chest. After all, what they had was real, pure, powerful, and timeless, even if the world could see and the cameras might flash. Travis Kelce's magnificent Valentine's Day present to Taylor Swift. On a chilly February morning in the city, Valentine's Day was drawing near with never-before-seen enthusiasm. But Travis Kelce knew this would be no ordinary Valentine's Day. Since it was his first time officially dating Taylor Swift, he wanted to make things special. The average guy may choose flowers, chocolates, or a romantic supper, but Travis had something much more lavish in mind. He understood he needed to be more impressive for a lady like Taylor Swift, who was a queen in her own right, as a guy who had a significant impact both on and off the field. $1 million Valentine's Day gift that would leave Taylor speechless. For months, Travis had been secretly planning the surprise. They hardly had time to plan anything because of Taylor's sold-out Eras tour and his hectic football schedule, but he still managed to coordinate behind the scenes. Step 1. A secluded island retreat. To take Taylor to Musha, a secluded, luxurious island in the Bahamas owned by magician David Copperfield, Travis had rented a private jet. Travis believed his queen could afford the $50,000 per night rent on the island. A customized diamond necklace is the second step. Inspired by Taylor's iconic Lover album, Travis had reached out to famed jeweler Lorraine Schwartz to design a one-of-a-kind diamond necklace in the form of a heart. Taylor's love of lyrical storytelling was symbolized by the necklace's main point, a rare pink diamond worth over $500,000, surrounded by white diamonds and blue sapphires. On the other side was a customized engraving that said, "In every era, you're my forever." Step 3. Her idol serenades her. Travis arranged for Stevie Nicks, the renowned Fleetwood Mac singer who had sent Taylor a touching letter, to play at a private performance for Taylor beneath the stars on their own island with the help of some influential connections. Landslide and an unexpected acoustic rendition of Enchanted by the Huge Surprise were on the set list. On the morning of February 14th, Travis blindfolded Taylor and led her to the private plane that was waiting on the runway. With enthusiasm in her voice, she said, "Where are we going?" "You'll see," he taunted. "Trust me." A pristine, sun-kissed island with shimmering waves that spread in all ways was where they arrived. Taylor gasped after a few hours in the air. "Travis, no way." "Baby, is this Musha?" she murmured as she removed her blindfold and looked around. "Just for you," he said with a grin, pulling her in for a kiss. The next 24 hours were quite amazing. They unwinded at a villa by the sea while enjoying fine dining prepared by a private chef. They walked barefoot down the coast at sunset, the waves lapping at their feet. As Taylor traced the inscription on the diamond necklace that Travis had removed, tears welled up in her eyes. "This is the most beautiful thing I've ever seen," she muttered. "Just like you," he said, but the night was far from over. As Taylor stared at the jewelry, a familiar song filled the room. Stevie Nicks was standing there with a first-stage guitar when she turned around. "Cheers to Valentine's Day," before the opening chorus of Landslide begins. "Stevie," Taylor smiled. Taylor broke down in tears because she was so overwhelmed. "You did all this for me?" she said, casting a disbelieving glance at Travis. With a tear wiped off her face, he said, "I'd do it 1,000,000 times over." As the night went on, they continued to dance. When Taylor believed the surprises were done, Travis gave her one more present, a handwritten love note with a toy she had always wanted. He talked about how he fell in love with her humor, friendliness, and brightness the first time he saw her, hand in hand with Stevie's voice enchanting the beach wind under the stars. He told her how much she meant to him and that he wanted to spend the rest of their lives, making her feel this great on Valentine's Day. As Taylor read the letter, she couldn't help but grin. "You are the greatest thing that has ever occurred to me." As the waves surged past them, she placed her arms around Travis and murmured, You better believe I'm keeping that title. He made fun of it. This wasn't just another Valentine's Day, and Taylor knew it. Instead, it was a love story straight out of a fairy tale, crafted only for her, and she knew that the finest parts were yet to come, particularly with Travis Kelce at her side.